In the book's introduction, Sinek presents a powerful idea. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. He highlights the importance of understanding the why, the purpose, cause, or belief that drives an individual or organization. The core message is that truly great leaders and organizations start with why, and they communicate this purpose so effectively that it resonates with others. This creates an emotional connection that inspires action. The Golden Circle. The central concept of the book is the Golden Circle, a model that Sinek uses to explain how great leaders and organizations operate. The Golden Circle is divided into three concentric circles: why, the core, the reason the organization exists, its purpose, cause, or belief; how, the process, the actions taken to realize the why; what, the outcome, the product or service the organization offers. According to Sinek, most organizations operate from the outside in, starting with what, the tangible products or services they provide. Some also focus on how, which differentiates them from competitors. However, the most successful organizations, like Apple, Martin Luther King Jr., and the Wright brothers, start with why. They communicate their purpose first, which inspires trust and loyalty from their followers, employees, and customers. The power of why. Sinek uses numerous examples from history, business, and leadership to demonstrate the power of starting with why. He illustrates that the most inspiring and successful leaders and companies are those that can clearly articulate their purpose and align their actions with that purpose. Apple, for example, doesn't just sell computers or phones. They sell a belief in thinking differently, in challenging the status quo, and in empowering individuals to change the world through technology. Apple's why is about creating products that inspire creativity and innovation. This underlying purpose connects deeply with their audience, leading to brand loyalty far beyond the product itself. Another example is Martin Luther King Jr., who inspired millions with his vision of a world where people are judged by the content of their character, not the color of their skin. King didn't begin with a list of specific goals or policies, the what. He began with a vision and a belief in equality and justice, the why. This vision created a sense of shared purpose among his followers, driving the civil rights movement forward. The limbic brain and decision-making. Sinek explains that human decision-making is influenced more by emotions than by logic. The why connects to the limbic part of the brain, which is responsible for feelings, emotions, and behavior, but not language. This is why it's hard to articulate exactly why we feel a strong emotional connection to certain brands, people, or causes. When leaders and companies communicate their why, they tap into this emotional center, creating trust, loyalty, and deep connections with others. How leaders inspire action. One of the key points Sinek emphasizes is that leaders who inspire others don't rely solely on the what they do or the how they do it. Instead, they focus on why. For instance, Wright brothers succeeded in flying the first plane, not because they were more technically skilled or better funded than their competitors, but because they had a clear sense of purpose. They believed that flight would benefit humanity, and their passion and persistence drove them to succeed despite facing adversity. Building trust and fostering belief are critical components of starting with why. Sinek explains that trust is the foundation of any successful organization or relationship. When people believe in a cause and feel connected to it, they are willing to take action. This is why companies that start with why tend to attract loyal followers and employees who are fully committed to the organization's vision. Southwest Airlines is a prime example. The airline's why is about democratizing air travel, making it accessible, affordable, and enjoyable for everyone. Their employees are deeply aligned with this mission, which leads to exceptional customer service and satisfaction. Because employees feel connected to the company's purpose, they go above and beyond to deliver great experiences for customers. The circle of safety. In addition to the Golden Circle, Sinek discusses the concept of the circle of safety. Leaders have a responsibility to protect their employees and make them feel safe. This means fostering a culture where people are not afraid of taking risks, making mistakes, or sharing their ideas. When people feel safe, they are more likely to take risks, be creative, and contribute to the organization's success. Sinek uses the example of Netflix to show how companies can build a circle of safety. The company empowers employees to take risks and make decisions without fear of failure, fostering an environment of innovation. When employees are not constantly worried about job security, they can focus on doing their best work. Leadership, a responsibility to serve. True leadership, according to Sinek, is not about power or authority. It is about serving others. Leaders are responsible for protecting their teams and creating an environment where everyone can thrive. This principle applies not just in business, but in any leadership context, from government to education to family life. The split between the why and the what. Sinek warns that companies and organizations often drift away from their original why over time. As they grow, they may focus more on the what, their products, services, or profits, and lose sight of the purpose that originally drove them. This can lead to a disconnect between leadership and employees, or between the company and its customers. For example, Microsoft under Steve Ballmer became more focused on the what, selling software and making money, and less focused on the company's original purpose, enabling individuals and businesses to realize their full potential. In contrast, under Satya Nadella, Microsoft has rediscovered its why, with a focus on empowerment, innovation, and cloud computing. The why and its impact on culture. Sinek also emphasizes the importance of creating a culture where the why is deeply embedded. When the why is clear, it becomes the foundation for decision-making, and it shapes the behaviors and actions of everyone within the organization. This is how organizations like Zappos and Patagonia have built strong, loyal communities around their brand. At Patagonia, the company's why is environmental sustainability. The company makes products that have a minimal environmental footprint, and it encourages its customers to buy less and think about the impact of their purchases. This focus on sustainability has created a strong culture and a community of people who share the company's values. The leadership commitment. Sinek concludes by stressing that starting with why requires a long-term commitment. It's not something that can be achieved overnight or through marketing tactics. Leaders must consistently communicate their why, align their actions with it, and inspire others to share in that vision. Leadership is about creating a lasting impact by leading with purpose and fostering an environment where people are motivated to take action in alignment with a shared belief. Summary of key takeaways. Start with why. Successful organizations and leaders begin with their core purpose, cause, or belief. This inspires loyalty and trust. The golden circle. The model consists of 3 levels: why, core belief; how, actions; and what, products or services. Most organizations focus on the outer circle, what, but great leaders and organizations start with the inner circle, why. People follow the why. People are drawn to leaders and organizations that inspire them, not just through what they do, but through why they do it. The limbic brain, emotional decision-making, is powerful, and the why connects with this emotional center. The circle of safety. Leaders must protect and support their teams to encourage creativity, trust, and innovation. Leadership is about service. True leadership is about serving others, empowering them to succeed, and creating a culture of trust and belief. Maintain the why. Over time, it's easy for organizations to lose sight of their why. Leaders must actively preserve and communicate their purpose to maintain alignment. Conclusion. Start with Why is a powerful and thought-provoking book that challenges conventional wisdom about leadership, business, and success. By focusing on the why, leaders can inspire action, create loyal followers, and build organizations that thrive over the long term. The book offers a roadmap for individuals and organizations to connect with their core purpose and lead with intention, fostering a culture of trust, innovation, and growth.